What's up? What's up? Got Tim up in here. Props off. Finally got the meat props off. What? At IO. How many weeks has it been since we're back? 3?
I don't know. Hold on.
4, maybe?
No, it's not been a month.
Not been a month yet?
No. Because we got back.
It's not next year yet. We're all headed back.
Hold on, next July.
What's up, Chuck?
We got back on the 13th. Yeah.
13, so it's
We've only been back 2 weeks.
feels like 3 already.
This is the 3rd week.
Oh, okay.
And we're live. So we only missed 2 weeks.
But we missed weeks before going into it.
Well,
Double A, there he is. There's the man that made it all happen. RC Crazy, what's up, Eric? Doc, he had to run outside and bring something in before the rain. Birdman, Chris Miller, what's up? He's getting ready to get some rain, so here, go on and get something.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, you're good.
We're started?
We are started, yes.
Okay.
Good thing you didn't come in cussing, throwing, kicking.
nah, Doc wouldn't do that.
He said, lit fishing. Oh, yeah, fishing? Nice. Well, at least you ain't got to drill no holes in the ice this time of year, right?
Right?
Usually he's ice fishing.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Is that like a mic thing? Or is that
It is. It's a new mic thing. That's what it looks like. Pop it off. It's because people kept bitching about hearing my mouse click. So it's a big foam thing. So like my voice is only going through the front. That way people don't hear me clicking.
Not the
Yeah, because like my mouse is right below this thing.
Ray FPV, welcome.
That's huge.
So yeah, we were just discussing the gank frame before we went live. Doc's like trying to, it's a mutiny and he's trying to make it more of a mutant, I think.
If I have a frame, I want to do something unique to it.
Right? It's a nice flyer too. I've always loved those frames.
Because I have like my aliens, and all my aliens are pretty much my own, in their own way.
Yo, Chris Miller said they had a GoPro Hero 8s at Target for sale for $100. They didn't last long. Just wondering if anybody got lucky. I didn't know nothing about
cheap.
it. I'm not even sure when I bought one if I would have saw it. Because the 8, man, they wait for the session. I want to fly a smaller camera so bad. I think I might try out the Runcam 5s. I got a Hero 8 that I got to trade in, so I hear that they're giving GoPro 9s now. So I was thinking that if I got a GoPro 9, like maybe hopefully I'd still sell for like $200, and then buy two of the Hero Session 5 little cube things. But if the Target's doing that, it's gonna be hard to get rid of a Hero 9 for $200.
Yeah.
That's cheap. All over Facebook, FPV Life Group. Gotcha. For $99. You better go can't talk. Better go get you one, Brian. Mystery D. That's cheap. Because they're nice cameras. That's basically what I use all the time. Unless
My only issue with them is they didn't have the replaceable lenses.
yeah, and
Is that buy in store only?
I don't know. Was that buy in store only, Chris? Do you know?
Because our Target has them in stock. But they're not $99.
$2.99. So yeah, it must have been like a like he said, like just like a something they did.
Yeah, or a glitch.
Yeah, or a glitch.
Speaking of,
Yeah, I was gonna say Crystal might think she got into one of those. She thinks instead of buying one brick,
it's either one brick or it's a pallet of bricks.
or it's
and I'm not sure yet.
378 bricks. I said you're gonna
And
go.
if it is, I'm gonna need a lot of pickup trucks.
You're gonna go up there and pick that up. I said, and your luck, the glitch is gonna work, and the guy's gonna come out with a tow motor, having a pallet of bricks, and you're gonna be in your little Fusion. Yeah.
That's what I'm calling for backup.
I told her you just get one of the moving blankets like anybody else would do and put it on the roof.
No, I'm not. I'm not messing on my car.
Call Doctor. Toyota can handle it.
Oh yeah, we'll put it on there. Come through the sunroof and everything.
Chris Riley, what's up? Chris been getting back at it. You guys ain't noticed? Check out his channel. He's been out there getting into it, ripping balls through that yard, breaking shit all over the place.
Nuh-uh. Look, if it's the whole pallet of bricks, I'm redoing my entire flower beds. Because right now they have wood and they're the retaining wall bricks. So if this works, I'm redoing all of them.
I didn't give up on the Hero 10 bones. I'm here with it. The cord plugs in the back. Meh. I'm like, I know the minute I open it up, it's going to void the warranty, but I'd love to go inside and just like solder like the wires onto it or put the plug in. I'm thinking I might put that plug in, and I got...
Oh, they don't even have a warranty, right?
No, they do.
Oh, do they? I thought they didn't. I thought that was the whole point of them.
No. And they're $200 to switch out from what I understand. So you ask yourself, when you buy that for that price of that, do you just continue to do what we do and take the 8s and naked them, or like Chris Miller, break the 9 down, the big dog, and rip it apart? Man, when you did that video, I was like, oh, I'll tell you why, because I did a Hero 5 before, and everyone's like, it's just like the 6. You just have to solder a little wire here. I did it, and I turned it on. I filmed like something here on the workbench, and then all of a sudden, it just cut itself off, and I was like, oh, battery must be done something.
Fuck?
No, it fried itself. So I'm always like sketchy on going inside of them, but the Hero 8 is real easy to do. Like, no problem with doing the newer ones, I think from 6 and up.
So you remember that walk snail we were talking about?
Yeah.
That made the goggles for Fat Shark, but Fat Shark labeled them as Fat Sharks?
They are out as dominators now.
What is this? I just like looked at it and I'm like,
actually, Joe Ford just showed a shot of he got a pair of them in the group. I was like, man, you have to let us know what's up with them. But yeah, so yeah, they bought the design. Obviously, I don't know like the whole story, so I don't want to like mix.
But how can you sell 2 goggles that are identical? One's just white and one's black, side by side.
Hey, people are buying them. I mean, you gotta think it's. I've seen a couple videos. One I've seen, I'm not gonna say names who they were. I've seen one. One was like, man. The other one was not bad.
They're identical.
Well, you get just your choice of color, black or white. Oh, sorry to hear that, Chris. Hope you guys get better. All down with the flu. So no flying for a while.
Yeah, I was down last week with it.
I hear you, brother. You gotta get yourself back right. Man, I hope you guys get back to feeling good. That flu, boy. It's taking people out. It needs to go away, what it needs to do. But yeah, you're pushing that, well, I say pushing the 3-inch, but you do the 5-inch the same way through there now. That broken down tree that you have when you come ripping through there and just take and find a gap, just blast through that thing. That's fun right there. I always love like being on the ground going through gaps. To me, like going up high, it's okay, like, but I'll pull my Mavic out for that. When I want to just like be like an RC car, that's what I really like. That's the fun factor in it for me.
Yeah, ripping it.
And then just pop, twist off into something as you go past it or back to it or something. That's really like the thing. I did it yesterday. I went past the pole and I like just spun around and looked at it, and I just went like this, and it looked like what I try to do is as I go past things, I try to like get as close as possible to make it look like I'm going to hit it, because I want that effect like when you guys are watching, like, oh, you know, or something like that. That's what I like the moment.
I like when you clip a leaf and it sticks on you.
Yeah. No, what was it, a couple videos back, I come up, I rolled over the tree, and I popped up like this. I'm still getting used to them CNC gimbals. I popped up, and my drone went right, and I dropped back out the tree. So then I went back up and hit the leaves again, and then I went like this and flipped off of it, and you could just see the leaves just dangling to the ground. That was a really cool effect. I should have slow-moed it. Just.
Oh, yeah.
I love doing that kind of stuff. We appreciate you, brother, being here.
Hey, Chris, the quad doc, are you setting up an alien with its own RTX that came with the Eris?
Yeah, Mike, I think I might have found your failsafe. I think your RX just decided to go. So when I get it on, I put it in an alien. I had Mike's drone here. He had the Eris 220, I think it was, and he had a failsafe, so it fell to the ground, busted the bottom plate up pretty good. So I was going to try to get with you, see if we couldn't cut another bottom plate. So then looking at the frame, it's like I think 2 and 3 millimeter at the most, and I'm like, well, not to beat Eris up, but I think that's kind of thin, in carbon. We know what's going to happen there. So anyway, when I got it all, I just swapped everything over to a 5-inch slammed alien frame I had here. I give him. So
Well, that's still 3 millimeter or 2 millimeter.
But so much more quality in the frame. Like you can't flex the frame like you can that Eris. So I don't know what's up there. Maybe it is just the quality of carbon.
I've never seen Eris.
So then I try to get the everything. I didn't unhook nothing or do anything, just get everything up to go and take Mike's Fly Sky radio he sent in with it. Just try to arm it and all, and it just doesn't even want to recognize the receiver. So I'm thinking that might have been the failsafe. It might have just went kaboopy. So yeah, I'm going to look through and see if I got an XM Plus laying around, and I'll see if I can't get that in there because you got the jumper, so you'll be able to bind up to it. So yeah, we'll definitely get it working. It has an F4 flight controller, not an F3, so that's even better. I was able to put a little tune on it, just can't talk to it. For the 4th, what are we doing? I don't know. Oh, you did? Thank you.
What are you guys doing?
Doing a family barbecue.
Oh shit, that thing's 3 days away. What am I doing?
Barbecue? Look, I didn't even know this. Who's cooking? That's what I was thinking. So a good thing that has happened to me is I've been able to eat beef again. Slowly bringing it back to my system. Everybody knows, if you know me, then you know that I have alpha gal. It seems like so far pork, like I ate some Jimmy Dean sausage one night or one morning. I won't eat it at night. One morning, and they were small, like probably 50-cent size. I ate them too. And then I was kind of like, okay. So then it was like when I ate one the next morning, I kind of like had a little reaction. But then beef, I haven't had no reaction yet from that. And then I tried beef, like Hardee's, what's it called? The Hardee's Monster Stick Burger. Yeah, that's what. So it has bacon on it. I tried a bite with bacon just to introduce bacon back in. And it was like 4 o'clock that morning. It woke me up to remind me that we don't do this. So I've been bringing it in slowly. I ate Arby's roast beef, no effect. I had one the day before, and it was the double sandwich. So I pulled half the roast beef off just to try like balance it out and not get put too much in my system. And the next day, ate some more of the roast beef. Never had another effect or any effect at all from that, and then beef so far. So that's really good. Like I'm really enjoying that because chicken and turkey was getting so tired.
Yeah.
What do you say? 16 ticks. Yeah, exactly. Keep your radio for spare. But yeah, we'll put an XM in that thing. I'm sure I got one laying around somewhere.
If not, I have shitloads.
Awesome. He said, make me a deal on a Power Sky one. We'll figure something out.
I'll give you it. I don't care. It's used.
It doesn't matter. And yours is the old one, so we know it's not that new guy. Like,
yeah,
oh
I have the old ones.
I just went through that actually with the croc here. I kept finding, and I forgot all about that FR Sky come out with that FR Sky 2 stuff, and I was like, why won't you bind, like, kind of that moment. And no, I got to thinking, I was like, oh, I bet this is the new receiver. So I went in my Radio Master switch to the FR Sky 2, and it bound right up. I was like, you joker. I went out and flew this thing. I told you on the phone, like 10 or 12 minutes, I think it was. I've flown it so long, when I took the goggles off, it was like...
And that's so crazy it flew that long.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, that's what they do. Like, they're so light. I mean, there's nothing there. And
yeah, but like...
50, 4S.
My alien could never fly that long, and I have a 3-inch alien.
True. Well, no, yeah, true. Mine 3-inch alien would never do that neither. I don't know. It's the way this thing's set up, and this thing's this is not the original equipment. Like I got a diatone. I think the F411, the little all-in-one board. The motors, my eyes ain't even gonna come close to seeing that without the glasses on. But I don't know. It's a 4-inch, so.
Oh, it's a 4-inch. It's not a 3-inch.
Yeah, I did probably say 3-inch. I'm used to saying that. I have a 3-inch, so you know.
Yeah. Oh, and if anyone has 4-inch alien arms out there, like willing to hit me up, I'm looking for some 4-inch alien arms, preferably 4, if not more.
4, if not more. July 11th is my birthday, Crystal. Mike says. We got your shirt too, Mike, made up. I figured when I send everything, we'll throw it in there. That's cool. Remember you won it that night and it was the wrong size. Crystal made you the right size. It's out there on the back of the couch.
Yeah, that's the day that the drone show starts.
So let's talk about IO.
IO.
This guy went out amongst the beast of freestyle and caught second place at a freestyle competition.
Let me get my trophy.
Won his gank. He's got a trophy. Like him and Eric stood out there and just battled him. I had my gank, so we were under the impression that you couldn't fly DJI or HD0. So we put the analog out. I had my gank, and then it was like, I don't know what was going on with it. It was just haunting me. So Doc and Eric ended up staying, and like literally Doc's out there like handing people their butt. Yeah.
And I got a gang frame. This is what I won. I won the frame. I started putting shit in it.
The Mutiny with all the revisements. Nice. I believe that's the one with the revisements. It looks like it.
Yeah, it says the Bando version V2.
So you did, it is the Bando, so it's the thicker arms, same one I got. I don't know, they just fly so good. Like they're nice flyers.
It didn't come with like a lot of equipment. I have like a handful of gripes about like what it came with, but it was free for me, so.
I mean, it come with like the standoffs and the proper hardware, right?
It didn't come with like board standoffs though, like for your or the nylons or anything. Like it didn't come with any like hardware stuff.
You're used to impulses spooled you, son.
I know. Like I'm used to them giving me standoffs,
He's like,
nuts,
I want my
the
PDB.
squishies, like all the shit.
No, he does. It is the like hardware that you need. Like it is exactly what you need. Like I know what you're saying. Usually you get like a ton of different screws. If you get an Apex, you just get like.
Now he did give you like the little
wide.
camera spacers for the camera.
Yeah.
But the steel camera fits in there perfect, so there was no need to use
that's
those.
awesome. But yeah, he's got some stuff going on with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dense frame, and I don't even have equipment in it. But like, besides like this, I'm putting a 69 unit in the back, so I got like the little standoffs for it.
Oh, and that frame's plenty.
Yeah, and then I'm just putting a KISS FC and 4-in-1 in here, and it'll be done.
Oh, not beta?
No.
So when I was out to IO, I picked up something. Actually, also we got to meet Gang. That was like so cool. Like to actually meet him. Crystal's like this, looking up at him. But David Smith, welcome. How's life treating you, brother? So I ended up picking up this guy. Let me show you. Pop the screen out. It's a Cinehex. The whoops. So I got the build list from Matt. These are all separate. So I was gonna print some, but once I saw that you could buy these, he sent me the link. I got the link. I forget the name who actually makes them, but it was a no-brainer. But this thing is nice. So I got the 16x16 stack that's gonna go in it already. It's going to be cool to build a hex. So we still got to get the motors for it. I got.
Show them the bottom. The bottom looks really cool with the carbon fiber. It's not giving those arms justice.
Yeah.
That's a really neat cut.
It is really neat, ain't it?
And it like has all the board space. Like there's so much board space.
Yeah, it's the it's the Skya Cinehex, the Gank. You guys can pick it up over at www.gankmultirotors.com. Crystal can drop a link if she would like. She'll gank some love. I'm gonna be running this. I run the Mutiny, like Doc just showed, and also have my Nemesis, which is right there. They're nice flyers. Like I said, his frames are dope. Always been good to me. I couldn't break them, so I took it at the IO. Had some technical difficulties, and it was because the standoff or the ESC I have in it it's one of the wider Mambas, and it sets right on that standoff. So I had some heat shrink in there in between it. It rubbed, and the solder joint was like touching that standoff. So at a certain motion, it would touch, and it would just drop the quad out. So there's my excuse. But Doc and Eric stayed out there. Eric won something, right?
He got the award for best crash.
Best crash. That 8 crashes count, so that's But no, you guys did good staying out there because there was some heavy pilots out there. Like,
where's your turtle medal?
Oh, it's right there. You can barely see it.
Oh yeah, at the top. Okay, yeah, because you got turtle mode too, right?
Yeah, I got. They gave me one for the most turtles, and then I got one for second place again.
And he went up against a dude that's named 12 Packs, and this guy, I'm gonna have to say, definitely the best freestyle pilot I've seen to date. Not to disrespect no one, but this guy was good. This guy could. When I seen him do the TikTok through the race gate, that was crazy. Or seesaw, whatever you call it, that was nuts, dude. Because
and by the way, guys, this dude is at 60-degree camera angle.
Yes, like he's just looking straight up his quad,
like in doing proxy, tighter proxy than I was doing. Like
yeah, tighter than what I
with the 60-degree camera angle. I was like, I don't even know.
When he went in that spindle and he did that trippy, dude, ooh, it was insane. Like it just nuts. And then, like I said, the whole TikTok thing, dude. You got to give him, like, watching all the big guys on YouTube and stuff. Man, I'm telling you, it's like watch them and then someone that has like is like one with his quad, but then way 10 times sharper than where we're at. Like, and he gets into it when he was flying. He was leaning with it. He was knocking. His knees were going like this. And I was like, I see that knee moving. And he was like, yeah, when you lose that feeling, that's when you pretty much lose it all. So he got a good point. That's when you do your best, when you're out there and you're nervous. And
yeah,
I don't know, that whole everybody behind you and that big screen, everybody watching and calling you shots, man. That was like not for me.
But this man, like, I don't know. One of the craziest moves he did is he did a Matty around the tower, but he was rotating the quad as doing a Matty maneuver. And I don't know. It's just
I didn't see that. I saw when he did it.
He did that the second bout.
Oh, on the boom. Remember when he went around the boom and he was out there? He was just going side like a I say a Matty, but I don't know. He went like in it at a Matty, but then it like turned into like a side power loop or something.
Yeah.
It was insane. Yeah, it was serious.
Like
Zoe FPV? Zoe FPV is doing better. I ain't hear nothing about that. What's up with that? Size. Yeah, pocket size, for sure. But yeah, IO was fun. Like, it's like the tiny whoop tent is definitely where it's at. That definitely was a good time. And like just the people you meet there,
watching champions fly.
Yeah, watching the big guys race, that's just like wow. Like I've seen NASCAR in person and it was way better than that.
Those quads, dude. The best thing was when they were hitting the gates after that heavy rain and you just seen the mist and the lights like blow across.
When they first went out there and ran that first heat after the rain, because it's 8 of them, and then man, they blew through that gate and the mist just like went out in front of them. That was serious right there. That was like some crazy stuff. It goes to show you that what we do, we definitely do it on a fun level because them guys do it to compete. And I can tell you right now,
still have fun with it though.
Yeah, and still have fun with it because I'm telling you, I could see moments where you'd be wanting to fight. Like you're coming in, you're doing real good, and somebody just decides to come in a little heavier on that gate and down on top of you. Oh, that takes a lot of patience to not want to get up and you see them on DRL do it, go at them a couple of times, and I'm sure they get to there. But yeah, it was all good time, like no.
And those quads were so fast on 3S.
I know, wasn't that crazy?
Your 3S just balls of walls.
Just balls to the wall and keeping up with the guys on 6S. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. Like it goes to show you, I guess, it's not the quad, it's the pilot. So, but watching them all run to that first gate and rip over that gate and come back through and back over, that was nothing like it. Like that, I can't even. I've seen like motorcycles getting crazy and nuts, and
I don't know. I mean, when you go from
nothing can top
a
that. I don't think.
yes, because when you go from a 5-inch and then you go over and you watch the monsters.
Oh yeah, that's just big boy speed. They're not even that fast. Like they're not moving nowhere near as fast as a 5-inch. They're just a whole lot of power behind them.
Yeah, you hear that thrust and that energy that they're doing. Exactly.
That's insanity, getting something that size moving in some of those positions.
That tuned in, yeah. Me and Doc's gonna try it with the old beast up here. We're gonna try and make her go out there and do some robotic stuff. Maybe get rebuilt a couple times. I don't know.
It was just crazy because we've never seen something that big haul that much ass.
Like because I don't like. I don't think I've ever seen anybody like at a meetup or anything ripping on an X Class or anything.
No, they're like scared of it.
They're nothing.
Yeah, they're scared of it. They don't really want to take it too fast or do too much with it. But those boys just don't care. They were just trying to send an X Class at 100 miles an hour.
If you notice, they had that course like in their head. Even when the gates were down, they were over there going through. Like, you know what I mean? It just goes to show you how they're just on point.
And then they had the 5x5s, which that was so good.
And I got to run into Leon out there over there with the big boy rubbing them knuckles. Boy, I tell you what, that was awesome. I don't never see myself getting there neither. I never see like most people like, man, I want to get out there. I want to do that.
Such an inhuman speed, man. Like
it is. They're it's right.
And but the thing is even like if you were the top guys, there was still just whoever that one dude was, he was still just number one, and everybody knew they weren't touching him that.
Mentioning him, yeah. I think what did he say? He was like
20
seconds faster than everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just ridiculous.
A second, yeah. That is insane to watch that. It's just like, whew, we are wimps, man. But, compared to these boys. These boys are serious.
You say you got to rub elbows with Leon again, but
I met a lot of people out there.
Rubbing elbows with that props off guy.
That props off guy, yes. I was trying to look at everybody's hands because no one's never saw the face. So me and Eric and Crystal were in there. We're looking. We're like, so which one do you think that? He finally spotted us and walked over. But he was in there, boy. He was blended in.
Some of the relationships that you build over time through YouTube, through Facebook, through Discord, whatever.
I got some videos.
You know, when you actually get to meet that person for real.
Yes.
It takes it to a whole different level. And, you know, we got to finally meet AA.
Yes, finally.
And I'm still pissed.
I got the bag off my wall that I wrote, I don't know how many years ago. We put that in there, wrote his name on it.
We were supposed to go to I.O. in 2020.
Yeah, and then COVID stopped that.
Yeah,
so
that got screwed up. So it's been at least 3 years that we had that bag on the wall.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm still pissed off with Chuck It and AA.
I'll share some with you in Messenger, Chris. Some of the Tiny Whoop 10 at night and stuff.
I mean, they did keep
videos.
the biggest secret of all of Mrs. AA and how awesome she really is. So I guess I forgive you guys though.
Yep, they held you away as much as they could.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know. I got them on my phone. I'll send some. But yeah, that Tiny Whoop tent's fun at night. Those little
Oh, come on, Chris. I mean, I did a live stream in the Tiny Whoop tent.
It's
Yeah.
just such a cool little course that they have going on with all the stuff. Like that'd be awesome just to have like 24/7 in a barn.
Oh my God! Right? Yes.
And I still have to do a different compilation video and put up my perspective of the trip and all.
Yep.
NIO, because that's what I'm just going to do, all the photos and the
Just
different
everything
little
like a
clippies
collab.
and yeah, all together.
Yeah, we met Jesse Perkins. He is down to earth, like awesome guy to
He
meet.
said, I saw that. I want more. I'm sorry. I got y'all's addiction cravings going and then just kind of like disappeared.
Yeah, we kind of did fall off for a while. Didn't do streams before the show, then we wanted to do them after it, and then kind of just had things going on. So here we are tonight. Tim was like gonna come hunt us down if we didn't go live, I think.
Well, you know, as we tell you guys, you know, life happens, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
get that. And at times, life happens with us, and we totally get that. In summer, you know, streams aren't as popular because, face it, when it's daylight
Everybody's out.
outside, do you
Fine.
always want to be sitting here watching something on YouTube, or do you want to be out there, outside, doing whatever? Usually involving one of those, and having fun and family time.
Should always be involved one of these.
I mean, I get it. We all get it. So that's what I said.
Yeah, having too much fun was the problem. Exactly. Like I kind of like around my area here. I kind of wanted to like. I got caught up where I wanted to fly like bandos, and I like every time you look for a spot or something, you're always looking for that bando. So I kind of like forgot like you got the schools, just trees, stuff like that. So that's what I'm getting back into, flying fun.
That's the thing, guys. You have to remember, depending on where you live,
Spots are hard to find, and they're getting hard to find too.
they're
Yeah.
not.
Really are.
They're not. You have to make a spot yours.
Well, I'm saying
Okay? Find a
Gotta
park.
go beat an old man protecting his burnt down building in the back of nowhere right beside a tennis court.
I mean, yeah, God.
Yeah.
help.
So what we'll talk about that for a minute.
But make a spot. You
Freaking,
know, find a spot, just like Chris did when he first started. He was flying in the field, and then he progressed to playing with the trees.
trees
Make
are
a
fun.
spot yours. Make it more challenging. Once you think you've outgrown that spot, make it more challenging.
I used to
Challenge
be,
yourself.
I used to be nervous to go to different spots and fly because I don't know. It's like when I punch my drone up and go over the tree or something, it's like I would forget where I was because I don't know. I guess it's a new spot. You get disoriented for a little bit. But we were I forget. Were we in what? It was Pittsburgh, wasn't it?
What?
When the guy threw the bottle with the drone.
No, dude, that's in Indiana.
Was that in Indiana?
Yeah, that was in Indiana.
I can't remember where like the towns exactly what they were called. So
I can just about pinpoint each and every
in
spot.
Indiana-
That was in Indiana.
if you guys it was like it was my second video I put out of the RV trip to IO, the old rusted building and all that stuff. I flew the Mini 2 over it. Doc was getting ready to load up to run the Alien through it. I was actually Chris's house, right?
I would have.
I was scouting for Doc to make sure what was going on, right? Joe's out there flying the DJI FPV drone. He comes past, this guy hunks like throws something at him or something. So then we're like, all right, so we saw what we wanted to see, and we were all, loading up at that point. Doc's like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Eric was on the phone.
Yeah, Eric was on
I
the
was
phone.
standing out there smoking a cigarette.
Eric was going to fly too. Eric was actually getting ready to fly too. So Eric and Doc was committed. And then they were just like, nah, after they saw the video, like, I'm not even going to risk it. So then next thing you know, these two guys
Well, no, hold up. I don't even want to hear that shit. No, I was still going to fly it. Eric called out. I was ready. It wasn't until a rock got slung at Fordo's drone.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
They're
Eric,
slinging
yeah,
rocks.
okay.
I'm out.
Yeah, you did. That's right. After it got slung, yeah. So the guy was all over the RV taking pictures. Oh, I'm going to call the police and da 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 da. I was like, you know what? If you would have taken down that drone with whatever you thrown at it, you would have been held responsible for anything damage you did below. He's like, no, I wouldn't have been. I'm calling the police. We're like, dude, call the police. We're leaving anyway. Just call the police and whatever you got to do. And the one guy was trying to be civil, but he was hateful, dude. He was ripped.
Oh my God, this guy was walking. Okay, most of us were inside the RV.
That's how you people act out there, Chris?
He is walking around the RV like this, filming every single one of us in the windows.
And I pop out the door. Hey, if you messing with him, that drone. So talking about
like the craziest thing is when I watched your YouTube video, it was so empty and pretty in there. It was just begging to be ripped.
And you know, around his end, right on his end, you easily could get in there and retrieve your drone. I was, after seeing the video, I'm like, dude, if we ever get out there and that guy just don't own the place, we're flying it, because yes, that was definitely flyable. Like, unbelievable.
And I think if we hit it on a weekend, we would have been fine.
Yeah, you think that's what it was? Probably.
Yeah, they're probably just there during the weekday. Probably have a shop back there.
They're there all the time.
It's probably
all the time. Believe me, I've done my homework on that place after the fact. It's open 7 days a week, and they do volleyball, and all the other guys. They're open all the time.
Tell those old turds they need a hobby.
Birdman, that would have been funny, right? All of us just drop ass as he's walking around the RV. Oh
God, Birdman, don't give them many ideas. Lord help.
So talking about someone taking a drone down, I won't get into names and how it happened and whatever, but I do know an incident where it's a buddy of mine. He was filming, and he set, obviously a GoPro up to watch himself and stuff like that. So a dude gets up, hurls a beer bottle at a Mavic Air 3, misses it, first shot, second shot, nails it, takes it to the ground. From how many stories is that? Probably that's at least 13, I think. The Cambria.
Yeah, she's
at least there. It's like a sky bar thing on the 14. Roof. He was. I won't say not much about what was involved. So anyway, I'll just say I would think he was a well-respected guy that was literally like there partying, and the drone just upset him somehow. And now he's like in a world of hurt over his anger by just getting up, taking down the drone with a beer bottle. It just makes you think, what does some people think? It's a good news article. I just don't want to put like the details and all involved now, because it's like.
So he hit the drone with the beer bottle?
He did.
Dude, he hit the drone, took the drone out of the air, destroyed said drone, and is having to replace said drone.
Already replaced said drone.
That's what I'm saying, is having to replace said drone with a brand new drone. Plus is going to court and facing charges with the FAA as well as the charges he already has. And there's a very good possibility that this is going to cost him his job.
Right, and his job is, yes, like I said, I don't want to put too much. It is. It literally goes to, and he flies drones for his job. So that kind of.
So he threw a beer bottle at a drone, even though he flies drones?
Yes. Because he was, let's say, inebriated in several different forms.
Yes.
And that's included in the man's charges. So.
Which quad got injured? It was a DJI Mavic Air 3. The big boy. But so yeah, that just goes to show you that just remember that when someone does that to you and throws stuff at your drone, just remind them, you know what, because if they mess with you or the drone, they're at fault altogether, because they could mess with you and you could drop the drone, say, through somebody's windshield. So that's how the FAA looks at all that. But yeah, it's just crazy, like, because you were there at the bar, you saw the whole setup, so you saw the guy going on, so you know it's a legit run, you know what he was doing, and you just got to bend it, just decide to hurl beer bottles up there, and you're lucky to. I say lucky, but I guess he's unlucky that it hit it.
Included possession of some illegal substances that is not marijuana, is how the charge is put. So that's one of many charges that he's already been charged with.
But that just goes to show, when people want to do those stuff at your drones and stuff, it's like,
that shows you two things.
don't be crazy here. You could be definitely seriously hurt. Because think about
that shows you two things.
at the hotel.
Number one,
he's just nuts.
Don't overreact if somebody does take your drone down, especially if you're flying legitimately and legally.
True.
Just call the police. It will be handled in the proper form.
Hopefully.
And it also goes to show that,
that's each how every plane
drones have grown momentously, because back in the day, the police wouldn't have cared.
No.
So now, it's a big deal. Think back to when I was reporting that people were shooting the drones out of the sky and how that was going. So
we appreciate you, Chris. Hope you get well, brother. Hope
Chris,
you
you
guys
go
have a good
take
Fourth
care
as
of
well.
Mom.
For sure.
Get up with me later on and let me know that y'all are all right.
Be good, brother. Hope you get well, better or soon. Better, yeah. But yeah, it's nuts, man. Just goes to show you how people get upset and they're just like, oh, which is, I guess, I say a good shot, but he was filming the top of it, so it's not like he was just ripping around the outside, and the guy, had a shot at it. So he's probably.
The drone was on a time lapse.
Yeah, it was doing a time lapse, so the drone was just, doing so much, then moving and moving.
So he threw a beer at his own drone?
No.
Oh.
Well,
this is a guy who was partying from another state.
I don't want to say no names, but think about who I hang out with.
From another state. Yeah. He came to a resort area, a hotel at this resort that has a bar.
I'll text you.
Also has contacted a legitimate 107 drone pilot to do work for them. He was doing work for them, and a Patreon, a drunk who also was inebriated on other illegal substances, decided to launch a beer bottle, and he happened to have good aim and took the drone down. And it took him to jail.
Oh, shit.
Yes, that happened while we were on the RV trip.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
So that's why we said there's been quite a bit that's gone down
Crazy.
all the way around since we've been able to be on air.
So I've always wondered myself, and like Crystal said, it's because the drones have evolved that now when it happens, because obviously, who wants to call the police? Just take the guy and just go throw him off the roof, right? No, I'm kidding. But
honestly, you think about it. Your drone gets taken down. You know that's lost money. You're going to be upset. You're going to be mad.
Just deal with it the proper way.
Things can happen. Calm down and handle it the proper way. For once, take that moment to breathe and pause and think back in your mind to the drone network telling you, hey, it's all good. Call the police and let them handle it.
The popos.
Yeah, that's crazy somebody did that to him.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Just like
we've talked about it over time throughout the drone network of people shooting at drones and all of that, but for us to actually know
a situation that went down.
It's like people are so scared of it. And we were talking about the word narcissism, today. And those people are the most narcissistic because they think what we're recording is about them. They think we care that much about you. Like you are so important in this world that you are being videographed solely. Like that drone is solely orbiting around you.
I asked him, I was like, so why did you think he was like, what do you think that like triggered him? And he's like, I don't know, it's like he was just drunk. That was his answer, like that was it. The guy was fierce over a drone. Just I guess it bothered him that the drone was,
Tim, I get that. A lot of people are going to react that exact same way.
Yeah.
hands-on, and I get that. But I'm hoping that somewhere
Exactly, right?
my voice is going to go through and go, call the police.
And that Mavic Air 3, I don't know if you got, or I say Mavic Air 3, the DJI Mavic 3, I don't know if you guys got to hear it yet. That thing is whisper quiet. Like, it could be hovering above you and you don't
Yeah,
even,
you would have to be looking for it.
you have to be looking for it exactly. And I don't know if it was daytime, nighttime. Imagine daytime because, well, I know he's 107, so he could get waivers at night. But it's crazy, dude. Like, I was just like, shut up. Like, no way. And it was good to hear that the positive side of things, that the popos did get called, they did arrest him, and and now he did
That
pay
it
for the
worked out in
drone.
the positive for the drone pilot.
Exactly, because normally it's so we can't do nothing, and that's a lot of money. That went easy 13 stories, like no doubt. But anyway, yeah, that's nuts. But
So somebody threw it out a window.
no, it was a sky bar.
It's a sky bar.
Oh, but still, like somebody was willing to chuck that out of a sky bar at a quadcopter.
Yeah,
Right,
he would have been.
So what you throw out, if it does not hit, or even if it does hit,
It falls.
It goes down. So I mean,
I don't know if he
that's
might have
what
been.
people don't think.
He might have been on the bay side or something over the water. I don't know. Like, it does have like the water right there, so the guy might have timed.
Yeah, but it still could have fallen on somebody. There could have been a boat in the water. You
Oh
never
no,
know.
dude. Yes, definitely. Well, I think the drone landed on land, so yes. Man, that's just nuts. Like, you're standing there and you whap, just get smacked with a drone. Like, he's lucky that didn't happen in Ocean City in June. He's lucky that didn't happen. Honestly.
Yeah.
That place is pretty lit. So
Just-
guys, I want to
people are
ask
crazy.
everybody, check out Ray FPV's channel. Ray, that's cool, man, with the RC cars where you go and watch the groundhogs. That was so dope. I was sitting here messing with Birdman's quad, and then when I just clicked on the video, right, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, all right, you're like, all right, shh. All of a sudden, dude. Man, they are so. I didn't think they were like that. That much to like noise. I didn't realize that they were that like scarce to noise. They were nervous.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, dude. You have to go watch it. Go check it out, and it's dope. It's fun, like to watch.
All right.
That's there for a good bit watching them. I think it's like 10 minutes or something. It's a good video. It's relaxing to watch. And then watch Ray's dope skills. Got some nice skills on you, brother. But yeah, that was fun. So it reminded me because I'll go over here and chase deer with the quad. So whenever I see like anything RC related that shows like the wildlife, I think it's cool. I should get mine out and chase the neighborhood cats, but
Oh Lord.
Which one would you use?
Maybe the X Max, because I'm be way bigger than
X Max would eat it.
Oh,
Run over a cat.
no.
I don't know. It'd be hard to chase a cat, even with like the Max, which is a little bit dartier.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Like,
3, 4 inches.
Now, if I had the Limitless and it was a big parking lot and there was a cat in the parking lot, I would have that cat all day.
Oh Lord.
Like, the cat just couldn't escape from the Limitless, just chopping an ankle.
Yeah, but the cat's gonna go. Obviously, the cat's gonna run out of the road in that grass. It got you then.
Yeah, but if it's in a big parking lot, I'll be able to court him.
Then he's gonna sit there and look at you and laugh.
I remember when Chris Lake gapped somebody with a 5-inch.
Oh, I did remember that. A couple people probably remember that, and I gapped him right in the. He wanted me to go through his legs, and
Yeah, but apparently Phantom actually did it successfully. I mean, yours was successful, but was not.
I did it when I saw. I just don't want to say their name. This frame company that I was involved with, I saw the dude do it, and I did it after that. I forget where I was, and I come down, and I went through my legs and spun and back off. And when I did, like I was spread apart pretty good, and I felt it like nipped my leg just a tad as it was going through. I was like, ooh, man, just a little bit closer, because I came in. I wasn't like, I just come through it. I wasn't going slow. Actually, it was when we all went to Laurel. Remember we went up there that day for the disc golf thing? It was with Ethan and Moses. Ethan saw it. I come in, woof, and spun right back off of it. It is a very small gap between your legs with a 5-inch. It is, especially if you're short. If you're tall.
What are you saying?
I don't know. When I get like tripods try to go through my legs and that 5-inch, it seems like it's very tight.
Yeah, that would be like, I don't know. I've never flown a 5-inch in between my legs yet, and I just don't really have a reason to. Like, I'll catch a quad all day, I'll do all that, but flying it through my legs, I know I'll hit myself at least once out of the 5 tries.
I did it once to a dude that was a douchebag, and I literally, as soon as I went between the legs, I pulled up and throttled like I was power looping.
That would be scary.
You can imagine what that happened there, right?
You shit yourself.
Them boys got swollen. He said, even if you're tall, still small cap. You saying height don't help, Aaron? I don't know. Doc's simple. This guy goes and flies, like stands on. We go to Ilchester one day. He's standing on a railroad trestle. I'm talking like this is the bridge. Okay, this is the trestle.
Oh yeah.
All the trees, all the rock. This dude is standing right here with his feet hanging off like this as he's flying, and he's ripping the quad back at himself. I said, dude, I would flinch, foot off. Flat.
Yeah, because I do a wall tap like right below me, like in between my legs, right below me. I did a wall tap, which was really nice.
Insane, dude.
That was a horrible day. That I had like one quad. No, I had 2. It was just like I deleted the first pack.
Yeah, brand new Hero 7.
So Doc,
no, not brand
Tim
new,
just
but
ask a question. If you want to read that and address that, I mean, he's just asking what you really truly said. So
remember when Bot flew?
Doc just said he didn't have a 5-inch in between his legs. I definitely don't have a 5-inch between my legs.
Maybe when you rub it.
I just bought a 7-inch alien for good reason.
Damn. Yeah, it has been a few years since he did. I do remember that day where he went right up in that crack. I wonder if I trust him. I don't think for the second try, no. I think he was beat on the first one. Funny shit right there. But they say when you hit yourself with a quad, who was it? It was Hot Dog FPV, I think it was, had a video out where he come around and shed, he come ripping down a field, and he just breaks the corner. Woo! Bow! Smacks himself right in the chest with a 5-inch.
Oh.
Oh my God, dude! Yes, you know.
Oh God, I'd be worried about my neck.
Yeah, it hit him like right in here. It looked like, I don't know. I think it was. I want to say it was Hot Dog FPV.
God, that would whoop your ass.
Exactly. Don't believe highly like that, DJ. Exactly. Let me run this quad through your legs. How about no? Unless you're going to take the props off and actually put your hand through and grab it from the other side.
Yeah, that thing would just beat the shit out of you. It would hurt so bad.
It would, and it does. Like, I have tried it before when I couldn't fly and went through with pants on. I'm thinking, oh, with pants, it's not that bad. Jeans, it's not going to hurt that. No, that thing whips you, and it hurts. It feels like somebody beat you with a bat on the inside of your legs.
And it's like, it feels like a whip hitting you. It's such a unique thing. Like, you wouldn't expect it to, like, it doesn't gouge into you. It might get a couple cuts, but it bruises quick too.
Yeah, see, it was Ben Formals, exactly. Ran into himself years back. Man, oh, I remember watching that video, and it was just like, if no one told you and you watched that video, it was like unexpected. Oh my God. You would probably make you think twice about powering a quad up or being close near one. And when I started flying over here in the field, that's what made me go out to the corner of the field, because if I stayed right there around them trees, I come down that driveway once and spun backwards and I felt myself go right over my head. So if I would have been a little bit lower, I would have banged myself right in the forehead with that quad.
Oh,
Riley actually ran into himself right in the side of his head with 5-inch.
I've spooked myself before. Like I'll be out on the side of my field, and normally I'll fly
I don't
standing
think
on my
that's so much
porch.
sense, does he?
And sometimes I'll go walk out to grab the quad or something, and I'll stay there. But I still think I'm at the porch, and I wrap around the corner, and I graze by myself.
Gang FPV in the house. What's up, Matt?
What's up, gang?
Hopping in, brother.
Don't hate me, Gank. But actually, I have a good question for you, Gank. You made the front of the drone perfectly fit a steel camera. Was that on purpose? Because the steel fits in there like perfect. And secondly, I'm doing something weird with your bottom plate. I'm raising it so I can fly the props above the quad.
And what
But
size
anyway.
prop are you putting on it?
Apparently they're longer than 6-inch, so I'm putting 6-inch props on a 5-inch Gank. It fits.
He's gonna make a mutiny more mutant. I'm just happy to see you messing with it because you're like such the impulse alien guy. You're like, I'm not building no other frame. And you
Well, I
build
won't go out and buy a frame, but if I win it, I'm going to use it. And I want it, so.
And Matt, this is about as far as I am. I got the stack, got the Whoop Wells. I am waiting to purchase motors, and I can't wait to get this guy going. This is going to be sick. Everybody I showed love it. They're like, oh, I can't wait for you to get going. They're like, how's it going to fly freestyle? I'm like, oh, we're not going to do freestyle with it. Going to be cinematics. I think I might end up picking another one up, just the regular Sky for doing like freestyle. You see that, Doc? So share. Doc doesn't do Facebook, but
yes,
you can share.
Birdman. Gank as in Gank multi-rotors.
Yes.
For any of you guys who don't know,
As
Gank
in the man
FPV
himself.
is definitely Gank from Gank multi-rotors.
So, Doc, share the pics with me as you do it, and I'll share it in the Facebook group.
Yeah, we'll be done with it. It'll get a 69 unit in the back and kiss. So it'll probably be the only Gank in the world to kiss.
No, I think there's more out there. I think. Yeah, Birdman just he just won the mutiny from E-Drone, Matt. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna work together. I'm gonna build it up for him.
Eric had a mutiny.
Yeah, he had the mutiny. I think that was the normal one though.
Oh. When did he get one?
Huh?
When did he get one?
He got them back when that's when I first got mine. I think Eric got
because I never seen him fly one.
2. I think he just couldn't get the chemistry right with the stack in it or something. The stack, it had like a bad gyro, and then I think it did that, and then he had like one of the Emax Eco motors, like he armed it on the bench, it just blew up on smoke, and I think Eric just gave up. I think Eric just got there. He was just like, I can't do it no more. I don't know.
Oh, there will definitely be photos shared. Yeah, I think it was a prototype too. Like yours.
Yeah, Mike, that's all I run, brother. That's my motor of choice right there.
Gotta get them Lumineer V2s.
No, well, if you want the Lumos, but that's my motor right there. They're cheap too. Like if that's the motors you want to put on them, they're real cheap.
No, these are not cheap. These are very expensive.
Oh, the Zippies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you say very cheap. Okay, normally most people only have to buy 4 motors.
Ain't it? No, I called it. Didn't I call it the Skyla? Or did I? I always mess the name up. Matt knows I chopped the name up on it.
No, I think Double A is just saying that he misspelled it.
Oh, okay. What is the Skyla? Maybe it's the Skyla. Skyla. Badass either way. I can't wait, man. When I help.
Oh, Double A is rubbing it in. He said mine is built and flown. Have to replace ESCs now though.
See what you got to replace the ESCs. I got that same stack. You got the it's the F7 Flywoo. I think that's one Matt said get. With the, you remember telling me Double A with the LEDs on the corners? I got the same one, so mine will be up and flying. We'll be down the go-kart track chasing each other. You have two,
Oh,
one
look.
standard, one hex. I
I
told
have
Matt,
two lions.
I said, man, you're gonna have to take this because I was holding his at IO. I was like, you're gonna have to take this back because I know I can outrun you, but I don't think the dog I'm gonna get away from.
Yeah, you're not gonna outrun Nix. No.
But that's it. I bet that frame there that you have will be really fun to rip. Because it'll
Yeah.
have such yaw authority. That's what I've heard about those. If you take off the whoop guards, they have like really good yaw authority.
I seen, like I said, Matt and Dan run nerves, man. It was cool to watch. Like, he put the camera up on the back, Dan did, and was all over the yard with it. It was really cool, and I was just like, that's definitely like a different looking quad. And I always want to build a Senna anyway, or a Hex. I mean, 6 Multa. But when it's done, it's going to be good. Figure a hexacopter can lose a motor and still return home, so that's good for like flying over people and the part of it, as far as I think weight. What is, Matt? Do you know the weight all up? Like on yours, is it still 250 and under, or are we a little over? Chris, I have to think about it. All right, Mike, I appreciate you, bro. I got you almost done. Like I said, the alien's almost done, and the chameleon's hanging back over there. She waiting for you.
Sponsoring a contest over a bot stream tonight.
Uh-oh. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Have a good one. He said I had to choose what to do first. Well, feeding the car was probably the right thing to do first, I would think.
Right, so he can go to work so he can make money and
Yeah.
feed the car again.
Because without feeding the car, you can't do nothing.
Exactly.
Let's pull out that
Cars
bicycle.
are kind of demanding. I don't understand it.
I don't think so. I could be wrong, though. Oh, yours don't have the Hoop AA. Do you have the Senna one, or do you have the regular body one? I think he said no. He says I have. Did he say he had the Senna? Mine is flow. Wakey RC stopping in and seeing us. What's up? Did you make the time for news? Look at that. I told you they come for the news. We argued this one night. She told me no.
They do. They're all about the news.
Guys stopping in no matter what. There'll be news, us trash talking, whatever. But yes, it is time for the news because it's 9:03. So when Paul says it's news time, it's news time. Double A, I'll send you a link for the Woot Wells if you want them. Matt hooked me up with a link, so I will.
Now, are those casted or are those 3D printed? Because they look casted.
They are casted. They're HGLRC. That's who makes them.
But does he make them in house?
It's a company. I don't know.
Oh, because that'd be cool to get some stuff casted. I'd rather get plastic casted than 3D printed.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I don't want to. I could 3D print them, and I was like, meh. Actually, I have some that's already 3D printed, and they mount it right on there. But I still didn't want to do it. I thought that was when I held Matt's and just like felt how the quality it was. I was like, I have to just buy them Woot Wells, not be cheap.
Yeah, we're spending a lot on the quad anyway. You might as well go out of your way and.
Exactly. Might as well make it all legit.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Doc. How you?
Good.
Let me get my phone, please.
Your phone?
This is my phone. Got my
I'll
thing.
walk out and you can make yourself big screen.
Don't walk out on me.
Nah, I'm not walking out on you. I'm gonna grab something. But.
Okay.
She
I
said,
had to clarify that.
News.
What is up, guys? It's been a hot minute since I've been in this seat, since I've got to talk to you all. So, I'm going to give you guys a real brief, quick rundown. As you heard from Chris Riley, unfortunately, him and his mom need to be kept in your prayers. Also, please keep Michael McReynolds and his family in your prayers. I really don't want to get into any reasons, but if you can, Please keep those family members in your prayers. They definitely appreciate them at this time. So, onward and upward, please. In news tonight, drones will start responding to police calls in this South Florida city. Officers in squad cars may not be the only thing showing up at police incidences in Coral Gables anymore. Instead, a drone could arrive first. The department is using this city's 4th of July celebration at the Biltmore Hotel as a test run for one of its new drone programs. Organizers expected the event to draw more than 40,000 spectators, and police said they will use the drone to monitor crowds, traffic, and any other incidences that could occur. After the 4th, the 2 drones will be dispatched from strategic points throughout the city to specific incidences, meaning they won't be patrolling the streets, according to the chief of police. We can basically put eyes and ears on anything in the city of Coral Gables within 2 to 3 minutes and give that information to officers on the street before they even get there. They said the drones will feature spotlights, infrared cameras, and speakers to assist officers heading to the scene and potentially answer any important questions. Do we have to put up a perimeter? Is the subject running this way? In an effort to allay privacy concerns, they have said that the drones are solely meant to provide situational awareness and will fly above city streets until arriving at an incident. They will be call specific, he said. 911 calls, suspicious person calls, where we can launch the drone and have the officers respond at the same time. Coral Gables Fire and Rescue will also be able to utilize the drone to assess situations they will respond to. The pilot program is expected to run for 2 months, with police reviewing the data afterwards and then making the decision as to whether or not they will keep and utilize this technology. In other drone news, well, guys, as we all know, it is the 4th of July weekend here in the United States. What does that mean? It means fireworks. Might also mean drone shows. Or it could mean that they're using drones to crack down on illegal fireworks now.
Drones are just telling on everybody.
Residents beware. A drone will quietly surveil fireworks use in Oildale, as well as East and Northwest Bakersfield during the 4th of July weekend. Kern County Fire Chief has demonstrated the department's new technology Thursday during a press conference attended by representatives of various county agencies and local hospitals. They have said they've contracted the drone service through a company with former military professionals who will operate the 10-foot-long drone that has a 16-foot wingspan, which is the size of a small SUV. This group
Do we have a picture?
typically helps out firefighters when battling configurations throughout the state. They will not name the name of the business that Kern County is contracting. They said the department and the state and the Office of the State Fire Marshal have already seized around 35,000 pounds of illegal fireworks within Kern County this year. This crackdown will be aided by every available KC Fire Department engine, firefighter, dispatcher, and plainclothes arson investigator during firefighters' busiest day of the year.
Are fireworks really that scarce anymore?
Apparently, in this area, they are.
Maybe due to dry fire or wildfires and stuff.
I don't know, but I tell you what.
Are kids being mugged by fireworks?
Apparently, just last year alone, the agency received over 4,000 calls about illegal firework activities. Maybe they're trying to prevent it. I don't know. And additionally, 77 fires were started on 4th of July directly related to fireworks, which resulted in 4 traumatic injuries last year.
So I could understand all that.
And the department also seized 5,000 pounds of fireworks in 2021. According to the fire chief, this is out of control. I cannot have injuries to the public due to fireworks. Who knows, guys? So if you can't, or your area doesn't have fireworks, maybe drones are your new fireworks, as they are in a town in Colorado and many other places. There's nothing more 4th of July than that rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air. But this year, once again, America's birthday celebration is changing with the times. This year, dozens of cities from California to Texas to Florida are replacing those fireworks with drones. Hundreds of them will be synchronized and swooping into formations like the Statue of Liberty, an eagle, and yes, even a drone version of a firework. Graham Hill and Jacob Gould run Higher UAV Pro in Denver. This year, the business is booming in places where fireworks are not. They have been contracted by hundreds and contacted by thousands of municipalities for the 4th of July. We have probably had to turn away 300 to 400 cities.
Jesus.
They've been busy fine-tuning and getting ready for over half a dozen shows over the 4th of July weekend.
We need more firework drones.
Everything is holding in perfect formation. We're just making sure that everything is staying really well connected to the system.
Hi, drone FPV, welcome in.
In an actual show, we'll have 100, 200, and sometimes 300 drones. This year, they've also been hired by the town of Parker, Colorado, where Brooke Spain, the events manager, is planning the 4th of July for over 15,000 people. The drones are going to be right out there. Due to this year's extreme drought and wildfire threat, fireworks just aren't going to fly there. But it was a hard decision to make. There still will be a celebration with a light show. Just not as much danger, because drones aren't as dangerous as fireworks.
I'm glad to see that too, that people are realizing that and giving more credit to the drones.
And like Chuck had asked, yes, we do have fireworks this year, and we will be going to our local fireworks celebration. But our local drone show doesn't start, unfortunately, until July 11th. Why? I don't know. But I will also be down there, and we will be filming and possibly live streaming. The 11th is Birdman's birthday, so hopefully we can give him a live stream drone show for his birthday. Drone light show.
That's a tongue twister.
It is a light. It is a tongue twister. But in other drone news, Indoor Robotics Tando drone, talk about another tongue twister, startup has scored $15 million for building security solutions. Following the recent launch of its Tando drone, Indoor Robotics has announced that it has closed $15 million in its Series A round of funding. This round, led by Pitango and its contributions by Target Global, European Innovation Council Fund, and Spider Capital, will provide indoor robotics with the ability to increase product development and engage intelligent indoor security worldwide. Indoor robotics Tando relies
Sidewinder.
on multiple sensors and proprietary algorithms in order to accurately map and navigate within an indoor space, allowing it to autonomously navigate above or around any items that might obstruct the path of a ground-based robot.
I thought that was pretty cool.
What am I talking about? I am talking about
That's sick.
the security of the future. What is it? It is your flying security camera. Why do I say your flying security camera? Because it can also, when it is not being flown, reattach to the ceiling to recharge. And you can still see everything out the FPV camera, just like you do when you're flying it. Got a big building? Sit in the ceiling and let it charge. Want to check out something? Detach from the ceiling, fly your security camera around as your drone, and check it out.
I wonder if it's gonna be like a waypoint
That
set up for each building.
that's why it says they have the algorithms so that you can map whatever location you want.
That's insane. That
That's
pilot
what's
fell
coming
away.
next. Now, how cool would it be to be in a parking garage or anywhere like that in the future? And all of a sudden, just quietly, out of the blue, a drone just flies by. But that's your security. Exactly, Birdman. Birdman said, I need a job like that.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's
Mike.
why I told you guys all way back.
I'm thinking that's what I'm
Drone
thinking.
jobs are coming, okay? And it's because of things like this. All right? It all started out with, oh, I'm going to deliver things by a drone. And yeah, we were all like, and exactly how are you going to do this?
We're gonna fly it.
So, of course, they're bigger drones. They're not like those, but it definitely evolved over time. I mean, just in the amount of time that I've been doing the news on the Drone Network, bringing you guys the different technology, the advancements that have been made using drones. I mean, it's insane how quickly this is definitely advancing.
Oh yeah, evolving like insane.
Get in on it, guys. You can do it. I've watched your progression. I've been able to actually watch every single one of you progress massively. I know you all can do this. Now, wouldn't it be crazy to make money doing your hobby?
Watch getting into that. I did a little bit, and it kind of.
When you work on your own, you work on your own.
That's pretty. I like.
Wakey said, will it carry a stun gun or a 45?
There
That's for the pilot to carry, Wakey.
there you go, Paul. Paul got the $1 million question right there.
That's that's technically against the FAA and things like that. They've already gotten in trouble for attaching guns to
stun gun.
drones and all kinds of things. That would be insane. A flying taser.
And then they shoot that.
And wait, if it actually hooks and then the guy flops like a fish and like say you're at a dock or a wharf or something and you're flying along and you're checking that out and you have to use your flying taser. So you deploy it and the guy flops around and he falls in the water. Well, there also goes your quad. So I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
No, you have a release brake to release the problems. That way, if they run, they don't drag the drone behind them. This Birdman is a.
He's already got it figured out.
It's a TBS Source One. I had it laying around, so I went ahead and did some custom painting on the sides of it, did some TPU on it, and it didn't have camera plates, so I printed the plates for it, which is pretty cool. I like it. I like that black and blue. Black and blue.
I don't know, homie. He said Big Brother is almost upon us. I do believe it's already upon us all over the place,
Yeah,
no matter what. So,
it definitely in reverse.
but guys, I do appreciate every single one of y'all hanging out with us, stopping in, saying hi.
For sure, we do appreciate it. We have been slacking.
Like I said, life happens. It happens to every single one of us, one way or another. The only thing that's ever constant in life is change.
Bring
The
Doc
only
back
thing
in.
you can control is how you handle that change.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's what's in your control.
Love you too, brother.
So, just remember that, guys.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. I thought it turned out pretty good. Black
And
blue.
remember, get out there and enjoy our hobby in one way or another, and spread the love of our hobby. Because in the years that we have been involved, we have definitely watched it grow
For sure.
from one of the most hated things
Cheers, Mike.
and bashed. It was unreal to watch our hobby grow to become so accepted at
Oh my god.
the way it is now. Are you all right over there?
I'm sorry. During your news thing, I was piddling around with something in Blender, and something just like something that I wasn't expecting to worked really well, and that never happens.
Oh my god.
When something works and you're expecting it to work, but it never happens, and then when it does happen, it's really good.
There you go.
Oh my god! I just saved myself like 8 hours.
There you go. So, you guys all enjoy the holiday,
Yes.
whether you have to work or not. You know, the ones of you who do have to work on a holiday, just remember that
You suck. No.
you're very much appreciated, because without you working, technically the world does stop.
Depends on what your job is.
No, think about it. If every single person in the world was off one day, one exact
You know, like the hospitals would be wrecked.
that's what I'm saying. The world would stop.
Like,
So,
you would
I
lose
mean,
so many
it
people.
cannot.
Aren't they gonna stop buying gas for like a couple days?
That would be a chunk of deaths right there.
When does that happen?
I mean, so no matter what, try to enjoy the holiday. Remember, we love you all, and we appreciate every single one of you. So until next time, guys,
Peace.
send
Keep
it.
buying.
Next Friday.
That's right. See you guys next week. Same time, same
Happy
place.
4th, props. All appreciate you, brother. Basically, exactly 48
said it.
hours. He said it. I'm
He
in.
said it.
Let's start
So
it. I'm in. Let's get it going.
it just hiked again for us. So until next time, guys.
Bye.
Love
Bye,
y'all.
Electric.